Hello, everybody. This is the final countdown for the Epyllion Kickstarter. We have 51 minutes to go, and we're at $36,539. That is crazy awesome, and I'm super excited. So we'd love to have people drop by throughout the rest of the time here or post questions for me to answer. Mark Truman is here. He's my moderator and producer for the evening. Go ahead and say hi, Mark.
Hey, everybody. I've been helping out a bit behind the scenes, but I'm just here to do producer stuff. So I'm going to shut off my camera in a little while here. But hopefully we'll have a few backers come by, say hello, and generally talk about dragon stuff. And I think we have a question to get started. So if you'd like to submit more questions, please go ahead and put them in, because we'd love to get them answered.
Yeah. So right now we have how should I help guide my players in defining what the darkness is? So this is a cool question. So we have, personally, I'm a huge advocate of leading questions. So basically what my advice would be is to ask your players what they think was interesting. So if you have an instance where your dragon is peering into the darkness, like into a dark cave, looking through, and their eyes start to adjust. And then as the DM, I would turn to my player and say, there's an agent of darkness that's coming into view. What do they look like? And then your players get to really contribute and tell you what they think is interesting for the darkness to sort of look like and feel like in the scene. And if you wanted to make it look different for different types of people, I think that'd be super cool too, like if the darkness changes and everything. Hello, Keegan.
Hi. I was the obsessive fanboy that sent you that message.
Awesome. That's great. And Andreas, hello.
Hello.
Awesome. We got a party going here. So yeah, I was just telling people that basically ask leading questions to define the darkness in your game, because I don't really define it, because I think it's cooler to sort of jump in and see what your players think is best. I've had people do cool things like smoke creatures, or like gooey blobular monsters that sort of came at you, as well as just like crazy looking creatures. So it's all good there. Hello, Danielle.
Hi.
Good to see you. Welcome.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Very excited.
Yeah. I'm pretty ecstatic. Earlier today I was like, oh, we're not going to make it to the hardcover. That's okay. I was really looking forward to it, but
I was very excited. Yeah, I was very excited when I saw it, and I immediately changed my my money donations so I could make sure I got it before the whole thing closed out. But
that's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I missed the the timing on that one, but I've got the rules, so.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm like, I really love the old, what do you call it? It's the old Lord of the Rings book for the Return of the King. It's black and it has the purple foil inlay for the ring and everything. It looks really cool. I think I have it in the other room, but it's one of my favorites, so I'm super excited to see what we can whip up with Kaylee, our graphic designer or layout artist, to work out. So I'm pretty excited about that. Jonathan.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so what else do we have here? Cool, so we have, I'm trying to figure, cool, we have answered questions and questions. That's a cool feature. So do any of you have questions? about the game? Or comments?
I'm super excited like everybody else. I mean, I saw this and I said, dragons, okay, sold. You don't have to tell me anything else. That's it. That's all I need.
That's awesome.
I mean, if this, I mean, I know that it's getting released under the Christmas, so I was just thinking because, as far as I'm aware, the setting the dragons are quadrupedal, right? That's generally what they're supposed to look like.
It's basically anything.
Okay. No, it's just the idea that making them more anthropomorphic, but that's a flavor thing, and that's Yeah,
I've been super excited to see how people describe their dragons, because that's one of my favorite parts that I wanted to keep open, because there's so much dragon fiction that I have not discovered that's so cool that I didn't want to leave out by accident, that having people be like, I want mine to be fuzzy and aquatic and have fins, and I'm like, yeah, sounds awesome. Let's do that.
Whatever you want, just do it.
Yeah.
The only thing that current playbooks, we've had aquatic dragons and fuzzy, like, catty dragons and stuff. It's pretty diverse.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. the list has seemed to hold up pretty well for the playbooks so far. But yeah, I think the only thing that changes is the DM really has to remember what the dragons look like. So asking how the dragons do things is sort of the approach I take. Like, oh, you only have, you have no arms. How do you climb up that tree? Oh, well, I slither around it. And you're like, that's awesome. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let me see. I think we just passed another council task milestone. Yes. So we got 25 selfies of dragons.
I'm really upset now because I had the Alduin statue from the Skyrim Special Edition, and I could have used that, but I gave it to somebody as a present, and I have no other dragons. I am woefully lacking in my amount of dragons.
Well,
lots of owls, but not dragons.
You have lots of owls, you said?
Yeah.
That's cool. And I can't help but think of owlbears whenever Andreas is around.
Oh, yeah. No, I know.
All the cute baby animals ever.
I am totally friends with Owlbear on Twitter.
So has anyone besides Jonathan here gotten a chance to playtest Epyllion?
No. I mean, I came into it a little late.
No, I haven't had a chance. I barely had a chance to read through the playbooks and everything that you posted already.
I will, though. I'm wrapping up an arc in the campaign I'm running now, so I'm going to get my group to test that one next.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'd love to hear feedback, too, if you guys get around to it before the game is out. And we'll be sending out, the PDF, and you all can look over it and proof it as well before it goes to print and everything like that, all the cool, good stuff. No problem. Thanks, Andres. But yeah, I have. Do you guys have anything that seems? Because for me, one of the big things was trying to make DMing the game a little easier. Have you guys played any Powered by the Apocalypse games yet?
No, but because between Epyllion and Dungeon World, I'm like, okay, this is the greatest thing because I never do any prep. So the fact that the Powered by the Apocalypse system puts so much more whatever the word is on the players to say this is your story too, so you can give us input. Anyway, yeah, I run things really fast and loose, so this
this playing to find out what happens thing is super helpful for that. Hello, Matthew.
I can't think of what happens. How about you tell me what happens?
Yeah. What about you, Danielle? Have you played any Powered by the Apocalypse games?
I've played Monster Heart.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
I have played it, and I have enjoyed the crap out of it.
It's hard not to.
And so, like, I kind of like it as a conceptual, like, I like storytelling games. I like games where players tell the story and the DM just kind of moderates it. And so this is one of those kind of games. I think it does it very, very well. Or game systems, and so I like games where the story is more important than the mechanics. It's not more important than mechanics, but it's just as important as the mechanics that make.
Yeah, so. No, I totally agree. Also, your avatar is so cool.
It is a picture of my character in a LARP I play that was drawn by a very, very cool and very talented artist friend of mine.
That's awesome. Do you dress up like that too in your LARP?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I LARPed way back in the day. I'm kidding. Haven't done anything in a while.
Man, I wish I could do stuff like that.
Yeah, Mark, the moderator, was one of my friends in Magpie Games. He's my partner, and he was talking about how we should make one of the stretch goals an Epyllion LARP. Everyone running around in sparkly wings. I'm like, it's just like Changeling all over again.
No, I will go full hog. I will spend like $2,000 on a full suit, like with wings and everything.
I was just thinking I would totally dress up like a dragon. I don't know what you're talking about.
Who wouldn't?
Indeed.
Maybe you get one of those two people costumes, but then you'd have to argue who's the backside.
Oh man. Yeah, being one of those like Chinese dragons, like like 15 people all in.
Of course, now I think of that scene from Kung Fu Panda.
Oh man, that's a good movie.
Both of them are.
I feel like the plot of Kung Fu Panda 1 really should have been the plot of the prequels to Star Wars, but fine.
Yeah, I get it, yeah.
But yeah, so one of the most daunting things for me was trying to make Epyllion friendly for the DM, because for those of you who played Powered by the Apocalypse, it's super easy for the players, which makes it awesome for kids. Like, you just do something and it'll work.
Yeah.
But for the DM, man, it's pretty. It takes a lot. It takes a bit of getting used to, I think. When you have a system that really supports you, I think it really sings. But it's still a struggle to make it like super friendly, in my opinion. So I've been trying to make the DM side, like, by separating out the moves and things, a little bit less crunchy.
I like the categories of moves a lot.
Good, I'm glad. Did you find them helpful?
Yeah, actually, I really did, because it helps me zoom in on what we're working with at the moment. Apocalypse World preparation, quote unquote, for GMs to me feels more like conditioning for a marathon than it does like mapping anything out. Like, it's a skill you have to learn and kind of like train a little bit with, but then you can just do it. It's always amazing.
No, that's a good way to put it.
You get a stack of 3x5 index cards for plot points, and then you tell yourself before you run the game, okay, I'm gonna have to throw out about 80% of these.
No, you just ask your players.
Yeah.
Hello, Todd. You're muted if you just came in.
Now, I actually had a question for you guys.
Yeah.
So I'm just a $25 backer because I'm a poor college student, but I really love the page you put up, and I really love the world you've created and the mechanics. But now that you reached your stretch goal and you're putting out a hardcover book,
yeah,
I would love to get a hardcover. So I just wanted to verify that this book could do that. And is that just to go on and bump up the backer by $25, or what's the best way to do that?
Yeah, so basically, if you just want the hardcover, you can upgrade, and we can just send you the hardcover instead of the softcover. And if you want the softcover and the hardcover, then you can do an add-on.
Okay.
So let me get the exact numbers for the add-on so I don't misquote something that goes down in history forever. Nope, that's not the right one. So yeah, we've got where are all my updates? Sorry, give me just a second. But yeah, so if you want the I believe it's if you backed at 25 plus, you can upgrade for $25, and if you want the add-on, it's $50.
And I guess
and then you get both.
And so I guess I'm just not sure where you go to upgrade that.
So yeah, so you can add your pledge money now, and then once the Kickstarter is over, there's this little thing that'll pop up that's backer kit, where you basically select everything that you want with the money that you pledged. And if you didn't realize there was a reward that you wanted, you can add more money at that time too. It's not a lost cause.
Okay, so this isn't something I have to get done in the next 34 minutes?
No. Yeah, you can upgrade afterwards. Yeah, I'm right. It's $25 for that. And I'll put the link to the explanation in our chat.
And I would like to ask, so I mean, based on your initial kind of what you were going for, this seems to have just kind of run away with success on what your Kickstarter has been. So but it feels like you always have brand new stretch goals and brand new things that you're putting out. So how have you managed, as it feels like you just keep blowing the roof off and then doing it again and again, how have you managed to stay up on your new stretch goals and get those new things out as quickly as you put up a reward, you seem to be reaching it? So how do you come up with new rewards and stay on top of that?
Yeah, I actually contacted all of my stretch goal artists before the Kickstarter happened and got pitches from them. So I basically prepared way in advance, and I got a big giant list of people and approved all of their awesome pitches, got bios and pictures from them, formatted them all, and was ready to go. And then as we get going, basically I prepared for both a success, a really big success, and for a total flop before I got on. So basically we generally with Magpie Games we will, depending on the product and how far we've developed it before we go to Kickstarter, if it flopped on Kickstarter, that's probably a fairly good indication that the fan base isn't actually there to produce it, so we wouldn't end up making it. But since we'd already poured so much into Epyllion with the Drake edition and all that, we were prepared to put out like a super low-cost version of it, even if it was a total flop. And then we were also hoping that everyone loved baby dragons. And
you knew that. We all knew that.
Yeah. So I was hoping that it would go really, really well, and so we planned for that as well. And there were some things that we were also experimenting with for Epyllion, because generally we like to keep the videos around 3 minutes, and we did 5 minutes for this one. We also we did Facebook advertising a little bit differently, and we also did the social network stretch goals, which we'd never done before, which were super cool, and I wish we had done them earlier during our lull,
from day one.
Maybe not from day one, but definitely during the slow point that we had last week.
That happens.
The week before, not last week, 2 weeks ago or so. So that's sort of the long answer. I had planned for things and schemed for things.
Yeah. Well, it's great to see how successful this one is. I'm really glad to see it. I've got to run, unfortunately, but it's just a great ride, and I'm glad to see you doing it so successfully. Thank you.
No, thank you so much for stopping by and asking questions.
Pleasure. You guys have a great night. All right.
Bye. Have a good night. Thank you, Todd, for bumping. That's great. And everything. Who's Equestrian? Hello. Welcome. So I'm trying to update the page real quick, and I keep getting distracted by all the pretty colors.
There's so many of them.
There are. All right, so let's get this updated list. What time are we at, anyway? 30 minutes.
Yeah, my thing says 29 minutes. So.
Oh, yeah. I'm probably just caught in a time warp. It's fine. And, yes. So, yeah, does anybody have any fun stories or things planned? Did everybody here do some of the social stretch goals, or were you busy with work and things?
Um,
Go ahead, Danielle.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I didn't get a chance to. So.
I followed the social media stuff, but that's about as far as I got because, you know, I don't have any dragons and no art skills, unfortunately.
Didn't stop some of us. Somebody went out and bought a pattern to knit or to sew a dragon.
Yeah, Kathy
That's
did that.
amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's just like I have so much faith in this game that I wanted to do something like actual like put effort into it, but there's no time now. Afterwards.
Yeah. I hear ya. I think someone also went into a store and found like a plush dragon and posed with it. So.
Yeah. Should have thought of that.
It's all good. I think that's part of one of my favorite things to see is all these cool pictures. It's really fun.
Maybe I'm like missing it. Where are they posted?
So most of them are on Google Plus.
Google Plus.
Yep. So that's where most of them are, and it's super easy to click on them there. So it's like you just click on the hashtag and it takes you to all of them.
I just linked it in chat. It's the tasks from the council hashtag.
Alright, so I just upgraded to 50. Get that hardcover.
Boom! How exciting.
I just upped my pledge too, but...
Oh, thank you guys. This is awesome. I'm super excited. I'm really hoping that... I was really glad that expanding the pledge levels worked out too.
Oh yeah.
Did they all fill up pretty much?
There's one left on 500, and we have one left on 100. So we have Elder Dragon, there's 9 left on the Bearded Dragon, and 1 left on the Ancient.
Oh dang! My class tomorrow just got canceled.
Oh! Is that good or bad?
No. That's good because this means I have time to like do Epyllion stuff, fan stuff. I don't know. I'll come up with something.
Awesome. So Jason Corley says that I put up a YouTube soundtrack consisting of country music. From
I listened to that.
Oh, wow.
That's
pretty amazing.
Okay, we also have a question. What is your favorite dragon game beyond D&D?
Oh.
That's a great question. So if we're talking role-playing games,
I can't even think of any.
I'm having. If we're talking role-playing games, I You know, to be honest, my favorite memories are from D&D.
Yeah. I mean, like, before Dragonborn was a canon thing in D&D, I always played Dragon Sorcerer. So you get, like, you start growing scales or whatever, and eventually you polymorph into a dragon.
Yeah, I think if we go beyond, if just to dragon games in general, I was always a huge fan of Spyro.
Oh, I love Spyro! Best thing ever!
Yeah, and once Cinder became a playable character, I was the happiest clam ever. I
just remember the best part in the entire series when I think it's the end of the second game where like you finally had enough of Moneybags' shenanigans and like you just burn him up or something. I can't remember exactly what happens, but it's sweet, sweet justice for him charging you all that money.
But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna cheat here and say that.
How dare you?
My favorite. Okay, what is your favorite book that is about dragons?
Dragonlance? No.
Yes. We have. Yeah, and they like Shadowrun Dragons. Shadowrun's Dragons. My favorite book that's about dragons. You know, I really, as cliche as it might sound, I really like The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Because Smaug is pretty cool.
Can't go wrong with classics.
Yeah. But other than that, my favorite book with dragons. Yeah, I think that's my favorite. I think that just how interesting Smaug was about being, like, how much he enjoyed riddles and sort of toying with people, as well as just sort of being just this immense creature of ridiculous power, really just made it exciting. I don't know. Yeah. Pretty inspirational in general, I suppose. What else? You guys have any? What are your guys' favorite?
Split.
Jonathan, do you have favorite ones?
I don't know. I think of RPGs that kind of do the dragon thing for me. It's always been one of those things that's sort of tough to fit into a normal kind of thing. I'd say Shadowrun's dragons definitely were things that were big and epic enough to kind of catch, you know, that side of dragons.
Oh yeah, totally.
Hey, President Dragon got my vote.
When I think of ancient dragons, I kind of lean towards that sort of Shadowrun interpretation of them. It's like things and plans, and they're huge. So
it's weird because, like, aside from Dragonlance, the only other dragon I can think of is technically just a label rather than a creature. It's Wheel of Time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's obviously like Dragon Riders and Herd.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if any of you guys had ever read the Dragon books by E.E. Knight.
Are those the ones with
those, yeah.
And what was her name?
It's like the Age of Fire and stuff.
Fire, yeah.
That.
They have some cool art.
Yeah, there's some cool. I really enjoyed the kind of from the perspective of the dragon in those books.
Oh, that book. Okay.
Oh, that is cool. Catherine says Jonathan likes vampires who are in the Order of the Dragon.
I was a fan. I was a fan of the Order of Dracul.
That's pretty great.
Oh, that was yeah.
So yeah, actually, Jason's comment about having sort of a soundtrack going, I actually do that. For most of my Epyllion games. and I know somebody on the community was posting and collecting music for Epyllion, and they had a much more impressive list going than I did, so I'm gonna have to up my game. Do any of you run music while you roleplay?
I copped out recently and just played the victory music after an encounter, Final Fantasy, like, hey, why not? But that is something I could utilize.
What about you, Danielle? Do you run music?
It really depends. Sometimes I do, but sometimes it kind of ends up getting distracting, and sometimes it's hard.
Yeah, I tend to do the without voices music. I usually use soundtracks for soundtrack.
Yeah, even that sometimes the people I play with get distracted easily.
There's that. What about you, Jonathan?
I just found 2 of the series I was thinking of that were influential Dragon books for me.
Cool.
Trisha Reed's Enchanted Forest Chronicles.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I can't remember the name.
Hello, Adrian.
Those are good ones. And then the Basil Brooktail series. So.
That's pretty great. That is not a Google effect, ladies and gentlemen.
The actual one.
Oh no, we can't hear you though.
Oh, mute?
No, he's not muted.
Oh no.
Now you're muted. Nope. Maybe you log back in. Sometimes Google Hangouts is weird.
Troublesome that way.
You can also type in the chat box, and we can have Keegan be your voice.
What? Okay. I mean, my dad is a radio host, so
even better.
Got a legacy.
That experience, right?
That's great. Questions?
Right. Yeah, congrats.
Has anybody read the EE Knights Dragon series? Isn't that the one that? Yeah, we were just talking about Danielle.
Yeah.
Totally likes those. Those are great.
I read the first one.
The art is where it's at for that. I love those. They look so beautiful. So do you guys think in the next 20 minutes we can get all of the money and then get the color goal?
All of the money. Hold on, this calls for something in particular. I have to search it though.
You posting a meme?
No.
So find out. I have to start writing.
Oh, your daily word count, right?
Well, not that. I mean, it doesn't involve 7s. I'm watching that total.
Yeah.
Like,
we are almost to your goal. We just need somebody to take up that last ancient spot. It'll be cool.
That would almost do it.
Thank you, Equestrian. I appreciate that. That's fine. We don't want it all on your back anyway.
Right. Every little bit helps.
Oh, that's awesome.
But we are. It's 800 backers.
Cool. Let's see. Do I have everything updated on the page? Let's see. We've got...
There we go.
Yay!
Wow.
How'd you fix that? Okay, let's see. Sold out, sold out, sold out. Yeah, alright. The final countdown.
They played that at my high school graduation.
Really?
Yeah.
They played a lot of 80s music, which I didn't understand because it was like That's not our generation, guys.
You played the final countdown.
And Eye of the Tiger.
I played that in band. Okay.
As long as you didn't play Stairway.
Once.
Are we at 15 tasks yet, or are we really close?
How close are we?
What do we need to go do in the next 15 minutes?
I will ask Mark to check while we're chatting how close we are. Yes. Dragons everywhere.
All the dragons.
Let's see, where is...
Oh, so close. 131 away from the next stretch.
So close.
What? When did that happen?
Okay, we're at 12 out of 15 completed tasks.
Oh.
We have 7 of 10 custom moves. 5 of 10 drawings of older dragons.
I just threw one of those up, actually. So.
That's awesome. And yeah. Let's see what else we got. We have 374 of 400 Twitter followers. Yeah, we're doing pretty good here, but let's see. My mom even posted a selfie today. She hates selfies.
Nice.
How sweet.
Yeah, she's like, this is a sacrifice. I'm taking one for the team.
So much for being sweet.
Let's see.
Woohoo.
Loot $85 away. Ah. You guys have a favorite playbook yet? Jonathan, you start. I know you've played this.
I'm a fan of the academic. I like the Crafter too, but I think I'm really a fan of the academic.
Yeah, I think my favorite is the Nature Adept.
Druids. Yeah.
I also, when I DM, I generally do a lot of weird nature plots, so it helps to have a Nature Adept on my
The Timberwolves.
It works out well for you. Yeah,
my clutches. What about you, Danielle? Have you gone through the playbooks yet?
I've looked at them a little bit. I don't know if I could say I have exactly a favorite, but I'm kind of partial to the Daredevil.
Nice.
Daredevil's
It's got its little beast companion.
Mm-hmm.
These
Daredevil for you
I
too,
was
Adrian?
excited by that.
Of course.
Well, we'll be catching on.
With Blaze.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adrian had a little. Oh my God! Type what creature it was. I can't remember. I always mess it up. Yeah, it was Monbaba. Its name was a monkey badger bat. Yeah, right on. I got it.
Here we go.
Amazing.
That sounds like a creature right out of Last Airbender.
Yeah, that's the hope. The creatures in Epyllion are supposed to be all mixtures of different animals, and then what dragons consider monsters look like what normal animals look like. So I kind of wanted to allude to if the darkness does win, then it ends the Age of Dragons. That might mean something more like the dragons that we're used to in our lore kind of comes to be, or they're more selfish and they don't. And there are no more real mystical creatures. They're kind of going out of touch. So.
Yikes! So essentially, we're the darkness. Humans are the
we
darkness.
hit it!
All
You got
right.
37.
Woohoo!
Excellent.
We hit a new goal!
That's exciting.
What?
Some like rich Batman type is gonna come in at the last second.
Wait, what did we get?
20,000.
We hit 37.
We hit 37.
Yeah.
Okay.
We pushed past the threshold. We were so close.
The limiters are off.
Yes. And now we will get to know about the Seekers of the Source.
Was that at 37?
Yeah.
37,500.
30. Oh,
I think we need another one of those.
we need to check. Hang on. It's 37.5 is your goal.
I think so.
Oh.
We come down the line.
We're so close. Someone needs to back at the ancient.
All we need is one more.
Who doesn't want a plushie?
Yeah.
You get to pick its color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a plushie version? Which one is that?
Well, the plushie slots are the 250 and 500 slots, I think.
Yeah. The mystic level and the ancient level, you get a custom plush dragon where you can choose from 41 different colors.
That's pretty awesome.
That's a lot of colors.
Yeah.
Already have it. I don't know if it's going to get along with my current troublemaker.
But the mystic's all taken.
Yeah, I'm bad that way.
Yeah, we expanded it twice. Darn it. Or was it just once?
Dragon Shame. Still has not managed to get off the Pop-Tart wrapper.
Oh yeah, that Pop-Tart picture. I forgot
That
about that.
Pop-Tart picture.
I have to go back to Q&A and see if we got any more.
Kevin says that I should insist it was a typo.
Yeah. That's great.
He says I should just up my pledge and pay for it myself.
Yeah, I know, Adrian. We're fixing it.
What?
The update is right. It's fixed now.
Oh, was it? No, things I need to do more work. That I guess that was weird because it was the only one that had 500 in it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Round numbers, people. Come on.
It's round.
Like a dragon who doesn't stop eating Pop-Tarts.
Cool.
Everyone with the Reddit account went and upvoted it on RPG, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's not very deep down, but
We got Reddit backs from Reddit links, which I don't know where they came from.
I can show you exactly where they came from.
Yeah. Boom.
Catherine finds the whole the 500 thing to be very amusing. Is there a new question?
Oh yeah, I don't think so. Is there?
Oh, it was Catherine's other one.
Okay, cool. These are kinda cool. Keegan, do you have a favorite playbook?
I haven't had too much time to research them yet, but I was immediately drawn in by the Seer.
Nice.
Just like I It's because whenever I played a wizard, I would get stuck in game with power gamers, and they would do all the damage, and I would be like, well, I still want to play a wizard, so I'm going to have to get really creative with the spells that I use. So the Seer reminds me of that, because I would always use like clairaudience, clairvoyance sort of thing.
Yeah, and I'm sure you want all the plot delivered directly to your brain.
Yeah, and then I won't tell anyone.
That move is amazing. Like, everything about that move is amazing.
Yes.
I would say it far exceeds the narrative oomph of any, like, Dungeon World spell or something like that.
Yeah.
It's right there, and you start out with it, and it's great.
Oh, so exciting. 6 minutes. Well, this has been super crazy and awesome. I'm really glad that, like, this is basically everything I could have wanted. So, like, we have, oh, hi, Catherine. Welcome. We have pretty much everything ever. Like, I was super stoked. I mean, the list of people that agreed to work with me is
awesome group of people working with you. Actually, that's kind of why I came over here, is because I'm good friends with Kate Elsinger.
Oh, cool.
And then as I was reading all of your stretch goal things, I was like, oh, I know Michelle, and I know Eddie, and I know all these people. Like, okay, I should probably help these people out.
That's great. Yeah, it was super cool getting all the pitches in and everything too. Basically everyone was just like, how about this? And I'm like, yes. Sounds awesome.
Go for it.
More of that, please. So when we got to do the encyclopedia in print, I was super excited for that too. And it's going to be cute because it'll be bigger than the real book, like a real encyclopedia.
Right. I really have been enjoying Kickstarters that are kind of like, here's my main book, and then we're gonna, like, I want to do like supplemental setting stuff, but I don't really have space for it in the main book. So if you give me enough money, we'll write that stuff. I enjoy Kickstarters that are like, we really want to tell you even more about our world. We just can't fit it into our book, so please pay us to do more.
That's a good modeling. When would that ever work?
Yes.
Well,
That's great.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it can be a hassle, for the person who's running the Kickstarter, because now you've got to, contract and write all these words and, do essentially the whole book over again. And so people who aren't familiar with how Kickstarter works and that stuff is unwritten ideas sometimes get impatient for those kind of stretch goals, but I think they're super cool to have.
Yeah, yeah. I like, personally, I'm writing before the Kickstarter and doing most of that work before it. But I don't want any of my stretch goal people to work before I pay them, before all of that. So I'm really like the format of the extra book, so that they can we can take the time to edit their stuff and get it all prepped and nice, and then already have the book out to people as soon as possible. Like you're saying, it takes a while to get all that stuff down and ready.
Yeah, and I think having the main book written and most of all that stuff done before the Kickstarter starts is a good plan, and then people can just get over stretch goals taking a while.
Yeah. 2 minutes.
Prepare your Muppet flails, everybody.
99 seconds to go, and doing a countdown on the website.
Thanks, Kickstarter. We weren't under enough pressure before.
Yeah, wow, I've never watched a Kickstarter till it's end, because it usually ends at like midnight and stuff, depending on
the time zone.
Yeah. So I'm not awake, and I can't, I have to work tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Are you? So you're not on the East Coast then, I assume?
I am not. I'm Central Time Zone. So.
Oh, that's helpful then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm Mountain Time, so it's all good for me. Oh, it does a super countdown.
Yeah.
This ain't no city time. This is mountain time.
Oh, so exciting. Well, thank you all for being on here, because it would have been kind of lame if I was just sitting here in an empty chat room, kind of like looking for questions to answer. So
We wouldn't let that happen to you.
thank you. And thank you for all your support. This is good. I'm glad people like me have nothing better but to stare at this 30-second countdown.
Come on, everybody get ready.
You should do the 10 countdown
Yeah,
like
we
it's
should.
New Year's.
Excellent. Oh,
10, 9,
9,
8,
8,
7,
7,
6. Think up, people.
5,
4,
4, 3,
3,
2,
2, 1. Hooray!
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, yay!
So cool.
Kickstarter just played
Final
music.
count.
Project was successfully funded less than a minute ago.
Yep. 863 backers.
$37,080. That is crazy. This
You know
is
what the most important thing about that number is? Well, you go check here.
This is the most. This is the most highly funded project on Kickstarter that Magpie has had to date. Thanks to all of you and how awesome everyone's support has been. I've been blown away, and this is a super, super dream come true to be able to not only make the game, but to make it so much cooler than it would have been just as a game standalone. So,
Urban Shadows was the number to beat, right?
yeah, Urban Shadows was the highest. And we cleared those last, we cleared a few $1,000s in a couple hours.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well,
It's all
thank
thanks
you
to
guys.
all thanks to the power of friendship.
Yes!
So funny.
Everyone take a gem for generosity.
Yes!
This is my virtue.
I foresaw that this would be a huge success.
Oh, it's fantastic. Oh, so
What color do you
exciting.
like?
Yes. Jonathan has
I'm
all
a fan
of
of blue.
Tons of gems. Gems for everyone.
Gems for it.
Gems for life.
And you get a gem. And you get a gem. Everybody gets gems.
That's what fellowship moves are like at the beginning of the session.
Yeah.
Get a gem. So much fun.
And thank you, Dan Hall, for the congratulations and all the people who +4'd that. And
Yeah.
for
Well,
everybody
congratulations, and I'm glad that it was successful, and I look forward to seeing more stuff from you and from Magpie, because I do enjoy seeing cool new stuff coming out of smaller publishing companies that is
Thank
way
you.
cooler than things that are coming out of bigger publishing companies.
Yeah.
At least in my humble opinion.
Yeah,
So-
I'm a little biased, but I agree.
All right.
Thank
Well, I'm
you
going
so
to go ahead
much
and
for
go to
stopping
bed
by,
now.
Danielle.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank
All right,
you.
bye.
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 Bye-bye.
Hello, Draco. Welcome. Bye-bye, Draco.
Uh-oh.
Good
We're just
night,
wrapping up.
Adrian.
Bye, Adrian.
I'm
So-
Marcus back.
Hey, Marissa.
Yeah.
So, unless I'm reading this wrong, the last day of Epyllion was better than the first day of Urban Shadows.
Oh, was it?
I think so.
Now Mark's looking at.
We didn't have friendship, man. It's not a fair competition.
It's so unfair, right?
Draco, you might want to drop out and drop back in. That sometimes Google Hangouts is weird.
Actually, make sure you're not muted. It's hard to see. Yeah, it's hard to see against your icon, but.
Hello?
Oh, hi.
Yeah, hello.
There I am. Okay, I'm here. What's up?
Hello.
Hi, guys. Congrats. Congratulations,
Yes.
guys.
Thank you, and thank
Very
you,
excited.
everybody.
Very, very proud.
Yeah. I'm just blown away right now. This is fantastic.
You guys raised a crap ton of money. That's one thing for sure. Went
People
from
love baby dragons. Nothing about it.
true. Bet you. I can also guarantee if you made it out of with dolphins instead of dragons, it'd probably get funded just as fast.
I have my idea for my next
Kickstarted a sandwich. So
Dolphins of the Mystic Realm. That'll be my next Kickstarter.
BRB writing Echo back.
Echo.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, Echo the Dolphin would be awesome.
Yeah. Happened.
Yeah, Draco, if you put that up, I would totally back it. Not gonna lie.
Bring back Echo. We need that.
Yeah, I am super excited to get working on this too. Did I miss any questions in my excitement and my countdown? No, it looks like we got them. Cool.
I didn't realize there was a countdown until after it was all over. Although I've been kind of watching it for the last hour or so, seeing just how much more was getting added.
Yeah, I forgot that it did the last minute as a countdown. That was really cool.
Last 100 seconds, I think.
Just about there, but yeah, guys, grats.
Thank you.
It's awesome. I'm really excited to be part of helping out with it. I know I've been talking with you, Marissa, about the
cool ideas. Yeah, you have some cool ideas. I'm excited to see the second one that you've been working on too.
Yeah. I don't know if I can show who all's on development team. I think I see.
Well, yeah, we got a few people. We'll be sending out contacting all the people who we need input from and chatting at length very soon.
I didn't see. Did anyone else get any other of the 5 of the higher up ones? Oh, it looks like someone else. Looks like one more person did. Awesome.
Yeah, we have. I think we still only had 1 spot open. Is that right?
Yeah, you guys have. You guys had 2 out of 2 when I joined, and then you added a couple more. So there's currently just 3 out of 4 right now, which is great. That helped push that up a lot faster.
1,500 left, and then a couple at 75s, but. Hopefully those were people who upped in the last couple days.
Yeah. Woo! This is awesome.
I'm crazy excited about that map, actually.
Oh,
although,
yeah.
I'm not sure, actually, because I like having the maps afterwards, too. So,
well, I mean, we'll still make the regular ones
right.
available in black and white, so you can transpose all of your markered stuff onto a permanent spot.
Either that or you do like you laminate it.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be. For the fancy maps are going to be in color, laminated, and so you can dry erase on them. And then you can always download the black and white versions and color all over them and do awesome things to them. Or just draw your own map because
you guys left it open like that, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah, pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like I love looking back at the one-shots I've run and being able to have the clutch sheet that I made and then have the map, and that's like almost everything.
The supplier for the awesome gems. Where is that? Let me check on that for you.
Clearly they keep those dwarven mines.
So, Jonathan actually has a really cool site you can go to if you're not buying in bulk, like I am. Can you have that link for Austrian? Because that, like, my first set of gems I actually got from a beads store, and I just picked out fancy gems that
it's apparently the best bead store in the Southwest because I looked so hard and I couldn't
it was from Boston.
As cool as yours.
I was trying to find my gem set.
Oh, that's okay, right. So it wasn't actually in the Southwest.
But yeah, there's some cool ones because there's mixture. Like I like the beads because they kind of mix colors sometimes, and that's really neat. But our big plastic ones. I have to get back to you on that.
My set almost exclusively came from Jan's Jewels.
There we go, yeah. These are really cool.
Maybe we should start a thread in the community about which ones people like. from this.
Yeah, where people like to get their gems from.
They want to upgrade their sets too, because some of these are really good and some of these don't work as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they're so pretty though. I also like the, yeah, I like that yours also come in different shapes, which is fun too, especially for people who have a little bit trouble with colors, like.
Right.
Pretty neat too.
Yeah, I tried to. That was actually the hardest part, more than finding them, is trying to decide which ones I want, right, and how they, how to spread out the colors and the shapes and everything else.
Yeah.
Actually, I just added some new ones.
Oh, it's not focusing. Oh yeah, I see.
Focus.
Yeah, it's like a sparkly black night sky that's kind of bent. Funny.
Awesome.
Picking them out is really fun.
Very cool. Well, I thank you all so much. Like I said, the support has been amazing, and I can't wait to get this out to everybody and hear more stories about people playing. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off so I can make a post and an update, and thank everybody else too that couldn't make it to this. But thank you guys. This is so great.
You.
Woo!
Yes.
Friendship.
Everything is, yeah. All the excitement, so. All right.
A round of applause.
Yes.
Cheesy.
Right. So I will hand it over to Mark to log us off gracefully. If he can.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Can you unmute yourself?
Yeah, there we go. Okay, sorry, I was having a little trouble. All right, thank you all so much for coming. It was really a pleasure to have you be here and to talk with the backers, and it's just really exciting to see this complete. And as the sort of backstage people who are helping Marissa make this happen, we're just really excited to see her have such a huge success on her first time out doing the Kickstarter. So thank you all so much. So we're going to be doing a quick update, but then of course longer updates as we start to move to production and move the money around and pay people and do all that stuff. So thank you all so much, and we'll be in touch soon.
Yep.
Bye.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Good night.